Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We in this hole. What's up? I bet. I see you. I ain't gotta change that shit.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. This defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 41, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Jones. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right.
That's tough.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Winston now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On play action, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
The New England Patriots were seeking a good edge rusher, and Matt Judon is now providing that, having come over from Baltimore. 30.5 sacks the last 4 years there. They expect him to get to the quarterback frequently in Patriots red and blue.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll try to throw now. Winston. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Winston over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Come on.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Winston.
Hello? Hey, I got to leave that guy.
This throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam,
TJ
and he
Watt,
broke that one up.
Fitzpatrick still, and then the Packers are open too. Want to see if you want to join them. Okay, man. I'll just make sure that's all. All right, hey, did you try to get them?
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
What happened?
Jameis to throw it. And that
is
incomplete.
I went back to mine. I tried to
but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
All right, bro. I'll let me know, man.
And Lutz missed it to the right. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jones now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going deep for ground. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again.
Again, my boy.
He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
And then they won't give him my
time. Now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught by Jackson. They find some open field here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake. Jones to Gordon out left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Teron Armstead, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the penalty there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Winston. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd down, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm ready, bro. My bad. Still no more. I'm not trying to get in this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pete Werner brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
No way.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Kamara try the right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. Shoves him aside.
Staying bounds, boy.
Just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Damn.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, 31 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that left. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Christian Barmore in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Give me that shit.
And,
oh, it's a pick.
Hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right.
Damn it.
This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Winston.
Stay there. No, sir.
Yes, sir. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy. Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage. Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh? And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Jones gets it to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this out to Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley.
Yes.
Shouting through the defense. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's my controller died like a motherfucker.
They got themselves a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a pass on
Mario Davis, boy, that nigga be recovering like a motherfucker.
Not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Jones. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jones.
Oh my God.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point
That's
in the game. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
That's tough. Dang. Damn, boy, I've been losing these games like a motherfucker, boy.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Jones. Escaping the pressure right.
What you doing? Where you going? It's tough. Good game, bro.
And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara.
Damn, good game, bro.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Tough.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Damn it, boy.
Take their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Winston sneaking it, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Good game, Brody.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it
I gave us
off.
some big plays, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the
That's
back
a lot of
of the end
opportunities,
zone
too.
for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game